Nistuff.
Hey, welcome to my rectangle, my cosmic fucking rectangle. Now, follow me here. What if scorpions, giant robotic scorpions, were not only real, but also they transformed into sentient humanoid robots? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, I think so. That'd be some of them would be big, like real big, and some of them would be like, mostly humanoid size of you, size of me. But he'd be a transformer, right? That's the point. We're trying to get on topic, and I don't know the best way to do it. Scorponok, right? Wow, that's great. Ooh. Now, Transformers isn't like any other form of medium, It's like it makes its own rules. Like Batman, there's traditionally like a penguin, and he's like Mr. Cobblepot, right? Or Marvel, like Iron Man's usually like a dude named Tony or someone using like Stark Tech at the very least, But like Scorponok, sometimes a dude who turns into a semi-organic bug, and other times he's like a city farmer who is like has a tiny little friend who who makes up his goddamn head, and together they make the being known as Scorponok, right? And other times he's like a robot scorpion in the desert, and he sneaks up on goddamn Marines. And I think he came out of someone's butt or chest or something. Soundwave or blackout. I don't know. But he's got a range. Is what I'm getting at. He's a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Oh, fuck. Let's just take a look at some of them. Some of the ones I got, right? Okay. So we'll start where I did as a little boy back in the 90s with a character from BeastWars. His name's Scorponok. In my mind, he's like a Voyager scaled like figure. Maybe not. Maybe he's like mid deluxe to Voyager. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's bigger than small, but not as big as giant. Um, he's got like this one fucked up claw that like is supposed to have a bee in it, and it never worked. And I think mine's broken, and it's always been broken. And I resented him the whole time because he fucking never worked. But look at this. Look at this. We got a third party one coming. Wow. It's from the same people who made that weird booby Black Arachnia. And look, the rat trap looks pretty good too. I'm really excited about that. Keep doing this, whoever you are, mysterious third party benefactor. I'm down. I'm here for it. But anyway, back to this original Scorponok figure. So for starters, he's much darker. He's a much darker lad than you see in the show. In the show, he's like bluish gray, and he's like got a little bit of other blue or gray, but this one is straight black and red, blue, metallic. But the closest thing to the show is his noggin. Look at his head. It's not this one, but if you turn these, yeah, right there, it's that inside there, that tiny little head. This is like a carryover from when all the figures used to have an animal mask or something. I'm sure you already know and you're familiar with this shit, but it wasn't in the show, and it doesn't really, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, uh, moving on to the beast mode. It's more the same. It's black and red instead of blue and gray. And he's got, in the show he had these big goofy eyebrows. But anyway, look at this. The third party has them, so we're good. Anyway, sticking with the Beast Wars theme, Scorponok had a little kabaya or choco or little candy toy version of himself. It was fully static, like he's like an army man style little minifigure, but he is actually painted. No, he's not. I was remembering something else. He's just black and red, just like the other one. He matches the toy. It's fine. I got him on eBay. It's cool. Whatever. Also, down the same rabbit hole, we have this much smaller transparent tier. I don't know why I wrote transparent tier in the script of Scorponok, but yeah, he's kind of blackish, smoky, clear. This one came with a candy toy, I believe, as well, and he had a trading card with him, but I might not have that. But I think I do have that. So if you see it here, then I have that. Oh, and last but not least, this little guy. Oh my God, he's my favorite. Look at his face. He's absolutely perfect. Listen though, like it's pretty bad in the Transformers community to like say you like something that doesn't transform. So don't tell anyone that I like this one, but he is my absolute favorite. He's a finger puppet. You stick your little fingy in there and then you move around. It's very Japanese. It's like they do this for everything, like Pokemon, Godzilla, anything you could think of. They got finger puppets for it. Take a drink real quick. Oh yeah, and then here's Scorponok before he landed on Earth, on ancient Earth. Sorry, with the other Predacons. He's a repaint of that guy that came with that big guy who I can't remember the name of, but it might be Metroplex. I'm a fan of Transformers, clearly. I love this little guy. He's fucking so cool. Ow. He's so cool that I have two of him for some reason. I don't know how I got two. These are like exclusives to something, BotCon or some kind of mail away or some shit. The fan club I have written here. I love it. He's the most show accurate of all these fucking guys that I have so far, that we've seen so far. And he turns into a little nondescript truck car thing. Anyway, I say for the BeastWars. So now we're diving into his OG representation, which is Headmasters. All right, I don't have a lot of experience with Headmasters because I was slightly too young, I think. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Everybody can buy anything now with eBay, but so that's what I did. So Headmasters was the thing where they had a little slave that was a head that they'd bend their legs around and then they'd make a head. Anyway, Scorponok was one of the main guys. He was gigantic. So this isn't actually Scorponok per se. This is the Headmaster that went onto the body that a mask would cover up, that then something would slide around, and then you'd have Scorponok as the big robot. But this little guy is called Lord Zarek, and he's definitely not compensating for anything. But yeah, I don't know. I don't got much to say about him. He's cool, but he's nothing really. He's just, you need the whole big body to go with it, and I don't have that. I just have the Headmaster, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and a few years ago, I got this. It was a bonus for an exclusive that is basically an updated version of Zarek, but confusingly enough, on the back of him, it's just got Scorponok's face. And that ties onto the next one pretty nicely. This is a BotCon version of Scorponok, but I did some, in quotes, upgrades to this guy with mixed results. I mean, I like it, but I think there's going to be people who are like, how could you do that to such a beautiful toy? But I think it's fine. But as I was saying, it's got like a Headmaster, and it's clearly Zarek again, but with the face of Scorponok on it. Like, they clearly were thrown for a loop with this. Like, they want it to be Zarek, but they also have to have it not have a mask that like lumps over the whole toy, because it's a smaller, scaled down Voyager version of Scorponok. And like, I don't know. This is an Energon mold, I think, but who cares? I mean, look at that. Those colors, they're so good, right? It's so delicious. They're all secondary, right? It's like green, orange, purple. It's good shit. But speaking of secondary, segue, here's one from the second party instead of third party. Isn't that fun? This is a giant Scorponok from some company that was like actually licensed to make it via Hasbro slash Takara. And since it doesn't transform, those companies are like, yeah, I don't feel threatened. You can go for it, whatever. And they allowed this company to make it. Yeah, boy, he's entirely hollow vinyl, and he's like awesome. It's beautiful, and he'll probably never be moved from atop those billies. But sadly, he couldn't be placed with the other Scorponok brothers. But he's fine up there. He's got plenty of friends. Look at that Skeletor, right? It's pretty cool. So now from the biggest to the smallest, we got a Creon. We got a fucking Creon. That's missing pieces. All right, next. On to Burger King or like McDonald's. I don't remember. Some food place did this. This is what they propose old Scorponok would have looked like if he hadn't fallen into the lava and died. Sorry, this is more BeastWars. I should have lumped this at the top. He would have like been transmetal, so like a reddish scorpion with like bluish purpley legs and golden snippers, like clip clip clip, um and also you bend, it's pretty cool, you bend his legs to reveal humanoid legs. You tilt his little snipper hands to reveal humanoid hands. It's like his legs become his legs and his hands are his hands. That's got to be points there, right? You got to give that some points. Okay, we have to do it. On to the Michael Bay movies. They turned him into a scorpion that's like made of knives, like entirely. It's an old joke, but it checks out. So logically, the minifigure I have of him is like he came packed with a helicopter. I think, I don't fucking know, but logically, you can do this and then this, and that's wonderful. Great. Okay, moving on. So this, I don't know his name. I'm gonna say his name's like Penumbra or Paramba. It's just a type of scorpion, I think. Whatever it is, he's from that show where Bumblebee was the leader, and then the Autobots were like fighting animal robots, and one was a lobster. But I don't believe this figure ever appeared in the show. Maybe he did, but this was like a repaint that used a strangely accurate BeastWars Scorponok head. I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. Sometimes it's best just to like buy stuff and put it on the Scorponok chest and be like, "Yep, he's Scorponok. He's a scorpion. You can check it off. Moving on." But I think that's all the ones I got. Oh yeah, sorry. This thing, I don't know what this is. It's like if one of Scorponok's claws survived the lava pit and then like built himself a wheeled body and to take himself to and fro. But I don't know. It's probably from like an old, I think I stole this actually. It is an Earthrise coming, the big one, the new big one. I like that. I'm gonna get that. But that's about it, man. That's all I got. It's episode 1 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun to see what all I got. It's good to like to be documenting this shit. I got so many. Once I like hone in on a character, I just like need all of the ones that exist of that character. But yeah, I mean, I know most people don't like Beast Wars, and there wasn't that much. I mean, there was a couple, but I like Beast Wars. We're gonna probably see a lot of Beast Wars. So sorry, I apologize, but I'll do regular shit. I got like a million Optimuses. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. It Corona's happening. That's tough. It's tough to leave the house if you're not crazy. So maybe you'll see some more episodes from me. Like, comment, subscribe. But that's pretty much it. Wash your claws, everybody, and stay away from those lava pits.